effects of the COVID-19 pandemic were immediately apparent, such as the impacts on the economy, holidays, travel, events, health, and our social lives. But some of those effects, they weren't so apparent. And when the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary called and said they had seen an uptick in boating injuries and fatalities due to the pandemic, we wanted to know more and help spread the message of boater safety.
My name is Robert Musco, and I'm a public affairs specialist with the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. And joining me today is Andrew Gigi, Rodney Jansen, and Christina Rodriguez. I'd like to give you some statistics. Last year, 836 boating accidents were reported. Out of that, we had 79 fatalities. That was a rise by 14. The leading cause is overboard. People are falling overboard, and we're finding that that's the leading cause of death is drowning. 88% of those people were not wearing a life jacket. We've seen a rise in this due to COVID. More people have gone out and purchased boats. We have about a 36% increase in boating sales during the COVID era. And also, boater education is a very important thing we need to talk about here, because most of those people did not have any boater education.
When you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Boating is a great way to get out in nature, create memories, and enjoy all Volusia County has to offer. But it's not all fun and games.
When you buy a boat and get on the water, you're responsible not only for yourself, but for everybody on your boat and the general public.
That's a lot of responsibility. And the first and most important thing you can do when boarding a vessel is easy and ensures the safety of everybody on board.
Wear your life vest. This protects you, your family. The reason why you wear it is because if you fall into the water, you have it. If you get knocked out, you have it. If you go in to help somebody and save their lives, you have it on. Please remember to always wear your life vest and teach your children to do the same.
Not wearing your life preserver, that's the number one mistake. Why, I don't really understand. Life preservers come in so many different ways, like the one you have on, that's very wearable, very light. If you go in the water, all you have to do is pull the lanyard. There's not really any reason that people should not be wearing a life preserver these days.
Hi, are you going on a boat today? Okay, you're gonna wear your life vest, okay? Because you're under, how old are you? 4. So everybody under 6 needs to wear a life vest no matter what, okay? So let me buckle this up for you. And then that way you'll be safe. Just in case you fall in the water or something, you can float.
It's cool to wear a life jacket.
Life jacket on? Check. But what else can you do to ensure a safe boating experience?
And the most important thing I would recommend to people in Volusia County is we have a lot of shallow water just outside the channels. So stay within the channels, or at least know where the shallow water is so that you can avoid it. So a place that you thought was plenty deep 2 weeks ago may not be very deep now. So I do find myself in shallow water sometimes when I'm not expecting it, just because the bottom has changed.
Just pay attention to your yard signs, your day boards, your channel markers, being aware of your fellow boater, being polite and courteous. That's what it's about, is just giving right away. Make sure you have plenty of distance, being friendly, and just enjoying yourself on the water safely. You need to always be cognizant of the weather. Watch the clouds. I'm an amateur astronomer and meteorologist, much like a lot of our folks are. And it's fun keeping an eye on the weather, knowing what's coming in, so that when you get into heavy weather, you don't have to come in and be reckless in these intercoastal waterway, for example.
The rules of the road, we are overtaking them, so we have to stay out of their way. Doesn't matter whether they're a kayak, a paddleboard, or an aircraft carrier. If we're overtaking them, we've got to stay out of their way.
Knowing the safe boating rules and how to operate your vessel on the water is paramount to the safety of avoiding collisions and having just a nice fine day on the water.
Understanding the best safety practices is essential. When boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, it ensures the safety for you and everybody else on the water. The great news is the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary offers boater safety classes for all to enjoy.
During our public education classes, one of the things you'll learn is safe boat handling, how to trailer your boat, how to be safe backing into a ramp, being aware of your marine domain, watching out for how do you safe boat, how do you cross lanes, what color red is where, and when you're red, right returning, and all that good stuff. Some navigation points, and just a lot of fun things to learn to keep you safe along with your family and those who boat with you.
In addition to safety, preserving our natural environment is equally as important.
We are blessed to have a variety of waterways here in Volusia County and multiple ways to enjoy them. But remember, wear your life jacket, look out for one another, make sure you're following the best safety practices, and enjoy. Have fun. I'm David Hunt.